Greetings, I'm Kathy Green with Christian News and Interviews. You know, there are times when you have to choose the high road or the low road. And choosing that high road is not always the best choice. Sometimes you have to go low. You've heard of more than likely you've heard of the shooting that occurred within the past couple of days in Texas. And initially, you know, when you hear something like that, you think, oh God, another maniac teenager going to school shooting. Well, this case is different because this young man said that he has been consistently bullied. Why? Because he's a decent human being, because he wears decent clothes to school, doesn't wear his pants hanging down to his ankles, wears decent shoes, carries himself in a respectful manner, doesn't belong to any gangs, attends class and does his work. As a result of that, he becomes the target of bullies. And so he defended himself because he had been jumped at least twice by this group of, well, I'm not going to call them what I want to call them, but let's just say that he was jumped twice. And enough is enough. Now, I'd love to see him just go on homeschooling or to see his family move out of that area. But it's really sad that when a young Black male, if he presents as a decent human being, he becomes the target of trash who doesn't believe that a young Black male has the right to look decent and act decent. I am so happy that that young man was able to defend himself from bullies. Listen to this. Relatives of school shooting suspect says he was bullied, and I believe him 100%. Relatives of an 18-year-old student suspected of injuring 4 people in a shooting at Timberview High School on Wednesday said the teen had been bullied by fellow students. Speaking to reporters outside the family home on Wednesday, a family member said that Timothy George Simpkins was being bullied and it had been reported to the school. The decision he made, taking the gun, we're not justifying that. That was not right. But he was trying to protect himself. And so we hope the police department does the investigation properly, said family member Carl Harrison Lafayette. There will be an independent investigation that will be done as well so that we can get to the bottom of what really happened. 4 people were injured in the shooting, which occurred Wednesday morning. 2 were hospitalized, while the other 2 were treated for minor injuries and released. Arlington, Texas police said the shooting may have begun with a classroom fight, but did not reveal a motive. Cynthia Wheat, Simpkins' cousin, said he had been bullied and was robbed about a week ago by a group of kids. She said the robbery did not occur on school property, but that the school was aware of the bullying. Quote, he's not a bad kid. He's never been in trouble, she said on the phone Thursday. He was being bullied and was robbed. We told NBC News that Simpkins had attended private school until this year, when he transferred to the public high school because he wanted to try something different. When discussing the shooting, he said she thinks Simpkins was scared. A woman who identified herself as Simpkins' mother said she will be speaking out for her son, who she believes was the victim of bullying. Simpkins faces 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He was released on Thursday after paying $75,000 bond. Oh, I am so sorry that he made the decision to leave private school. Parents, you don't have to do everything that your child tells you to do. He left private school where he was obviously not having any issues, ends up in a public school with trash, and now he may end up doing time in jail. I do plan to follow this case. Stay tuned.